All right, hopefully this is working. I guess it was no surprise that we have some tech issues here, but we are all learning together, so that's nice. So let me check the stream on my end to see if it's on. It looks like it's on. I can see the chat. There we go. All right, I think we're good here. Maybe I can adjust this slightly. I think I think this looks good. Look at that. We have how many viewers? Like 20 viewers. I don't know. When I joined, it said, "Oh, did I just make it worse? I made it worse. Maybe like that." And I actually obsess over these things a lot in the videos. I don't know if you guys notice. Sometimes the videos are slightly not aligned, and that makes me go crazy. But anyways, so wow, look at that. We have a bunch of people commenting. I think the tech looks good. Okay, welcome to my first ever live stream here. We have 25 people watching, so thank you guys so much for joining me. We're going to talk about whiskeys of the year. We're going to crack a Mr. Sam here. We have a lot of fun. And I actually have a cart here, which I believe my laptop is blocking. Maybe I can put this more over here. But I actually have a cart of a million different samples, have a bunch of different glasses, everything that I've been doing videos on, I've been talking about in the Discord, all this stuff, everything is here. So I think we need to start with a warm-up pour together. Something low proof, maybe under 110 proof here. So many different options. You know what? Maybe we will open a little Michter's 10 rye here. And I think at the end of this, we're going to do a giveaway. So we're going to give away some really fun samples here. Now, this will give away a sample of this Mr. Sam. I guess we'll do that for one of them. And then we'll also we'll give away some fun stuff. I don't know. I have a lot of fun things here, and I'm excited to try them all, you guys. And I can see the yeah. So the batch is batch 4. This is the one that just released. Old Fitz is your favorite warm up. Interesting. I maybe I should have. I bought this Old Fitz. I actually got this at MSRP. It's the first Old Fitz I've ever owned, and I've had that much of it. So maybe that's not a bad idea for a warm up pour. But I will warm up with some Michter's 10 Rye because I like fresh cracking bottles. And this is 23H. So for those that don't know, Michter's 10 Rye and Michter's 10 Bourbon kind of had really good years. And 2023 for some reason, 23A batch for Michter's 10 Bourbon and 23H for Michter's 10 Rye. Those are really, really good here. This does not want to open at all, actually. Wow. This is more of a struggle than I was hoping. I've actually never opened a Michter's product before that isn't, I guess I've opened a Michter's 20. This is the first time I've ever opened a Michter's 10, and I did a terrible job. There's wax everywhere here, but I guess I don't know what you guys were expecting. But here, we'll have a nice little warm-up pour together, and I probably need to clean it up a little bit later because I just did I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did a really bad job on that. So put that back here. And today I want to talk about some of the whiskeys of the year. We're going to do a giveaway. We'll give away a sample of Mr. Sam. Maybe we'll give away a bottle or something. Let's see here. So you got lucky in 2023 and got a 23H and a 23A at MSRP. Good for you, dude. That is awesome. I actually have also gotten a 23A at MSRP, but I didn't keep it because I didn't know it was that good at the time. So I messed up there. But today we're gonna try. I don't know. Should try some Dusties. I drink a lot of Dusties, so we should definitely try some Dusties here. We're gonna crack the Mr. Sam. We're gonna crack a CNE, I think, if you guys want to see that. But just let me know down below. I can read all the comments. It's probably like 20 seconds delayed. I think that looks about right. Maybe 15 seconds. So I don't know. I hope you guys are enjoying here. So let's have a little bit of a warm up pour here. Let's talk about some of the whiskeys of the year. So, I mean, I've heard Mr. Sam is good. I've heard Michter's 20 is good. We're going to get Michter's 20. We're definitely going to review that on the channel sometime soon. Blade Bow 30, I also definitely want to try. That bottle's like $2,000, and it keeps getting released apparently one bottle a day at Stitzel-Weller, so really hard to come by. $1,200 MSRP, probably not Stitzel-Weller, but it's still 30-year bourbon, so I think that people still think it's probably pretty good. So we're gonna find that out here. And then we have CNE, Jack Daniel's 14-year. We have a bunch of things. We have the B-Tax, we have the William LaRue, George T. Stagg. Gonna get an Eagle Rare 17 in soon, so that should be fun. I think those are the three that people really care about. It sounds like the Sazerac 18 of the year sucks. And Sazerac 18 every year sucks. And for those that don't know why, it's because Sazerac 18 sucks. So they used to do a tanked version from 2006 to 2015. All that distillate was tanked. It was distilled in 1985. It was all at least 20 years old, and it was really, really good. 2016 hit. Sazerac 18 has sucked every single year since then. I don't chase that bottle. I don't even try to try it every single year. So yeah, screw Sazerac 18. It is not worth it. And not worth $1,200 for the Blade and Bow. You're probably right on that one. It's probably not worth $1,200. And we have William Heaven Hill, Wild Turkey Mesquite Beacon, George T. Stagg, Jack Daniels 14, King Kentucky, Tanyard Hill. Those are your whiskeys of the year. So I've done Beacon, GTS, JD14, and yeah, I think those three we did a video on those already. And I do have some William Heaven Hill, I do have some Tanyard Hill, and I do have some King Kentucky as well. So I've done everything. I actually have 5 different Kings of Kentucky back here. So I can never tell if you guys can really see them, but you could tell based off the colors. I have 2019, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. And so I second the work question here. Yeah, so definitely come to some questions here. We should do, I don't know, I heard like super chats and stuff is a thing. I don't really know how to set that up yet. So maybe we'll set that up at some point. But I do think Venmo probably makes the most sense for that, is what I've heard. So let's see here. I'm just reading, he's growing up right in front of our eyes. Yeah, you're right. I have not done this before, but it is fun. Start with a hazmat. I'm not going to start with a hazmat. Looks like you need to hit the weights. Dude, you're right. So I went to the gym a lot, and then the last 2 months, I've not been going to the gym. And I definitely need to be going to the gym more. So you're right. I do need to hit the weights more. Hopefully, I will get into the gym more in January because it sucks. Let's see here. M10 ride this year sucked. No, it was super good. Curious to see how yours is. Well, this is 23H. I haven't had the 2025. Casting Point, what do you do for work? You seem very sharp. I'm personally in banking. Cool. I could have been in banking. Instead, I'm a paralegal and hopefully go to law school in about 2 years. So I work at a big law firm in Manhattan. It's a lot of fun. And they do not pay for this hobby. All right, this is a very expensive hobby. But good thing is the Patreon does help pay for this hobby. So that's how I afford everything. My paralegal salary is not particularly great, but it's not bad. You know, I get paid OT, so I like. I actually really enjoy my job. And then Tracy says they've never seen a King of Kentucky in person. And yeah, let's see. We have Jabasol saying unicorn tiers pay for his hobby. You're totally right. I love my $100 tiers. Do I like 2023 King of Kentucky or 2024 more? I like 2023 slightly more. But the 2024 J's are really, really good. The warehouse G's from 2024 seemed a little bit weak. So yeah, all the 2023 is G warehouse. I don't know. I tend to like G and H warehouse the most, which is why I like 2022, which is H warehouse. And those are the two not heat cycled warehouses. And for some reason, I think they just get funkier. The best from those, since they're not heat cycled, I don't know, I feel like they have more range. So the worst barrels are definitely from G and H, but also I feel like the best barrels are also from G and H. So I tend to chase G and H barrels for the reason that the J4 was really good from 2024. So I had a couple of those, had a couple of the G's, and I consistently like the J's more. I think most people agree with that. The secondary on it is like an extra $100. Anyways, so let's take this sip here of Nectar's tonight. I hope you guys are drinking something fun. There is a bingo card, and hopefully you guys have seen it. I posted it on the Discord and I posted it on Patreon. So if you haven't seen those, check out either of those platforms. You'll see a bingo card. Every single time I say any of those phrases, you guys have to let me know in the chat, and then you guys can all take a nice sip of something fun. And hopefully I don't take too many of them because I think it's a 5x5, and hopefully you guys don't drink 24 things. But I don't know if I'll end up saying anything. But anyways, so ripped whoever is in banking. That's true. That good luck to you. You seem happy with it though, so I hope you're happy. Is there a full William Luriller vertical tasting coming? So the GTS one is coming. I have samples or bottles of every single George T. Stagg since 2002, the first ever vintage. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for that. I've slowly been tasting some of them on my own because, that Stag blind, I had a lot of fun with it, but it's not the most useful to actually learn about these batches. It's just kind of a really fun thing to do. So I am going to try the George T. Stagg's first. William LaRue, I'm working on it. The thing is, so William LaRue started in 2000, and it started with 19-year-old whiskey. And it was 19 years and 90 proof, and at that time, there were only 3 BTECs. There was the Eagle Rare 17, Sazerac 18, William LaRue Weller 19, they were all 90 proof. Those William LaRue Wellers from 2000, 2001, and 2002, 3 vintages, are all about $4,000 to $5,000 on the secondary market. They're not easy to come by at all. And so I want to try one at some point. It's most likely all Stitzelweller distillate. And at 19 years old, it might be incredible, but that's going to be really tough to come by. Then they don't release in 2003 and 2004. 2005, they come out with a bunch of Bernheims. And actually, I do have a 2005 and a 2008 William Lou Weller, both Bernheim distillate most likely, and they're amazing. They're actually surprisingly similar in profile to modern day William LaRue's, but just richer, denser, better oak on them. Really good stuff. But I say this all that it's really hard to get all the William LaRue's. So I'm going to slowly work on it, but GTS will happen first for sure. Maybe February or March we'll do a nice fun video with all of them. Still need a little break from all the Stag Juniors there. Anyways, that's William LaRue. If you guys can tell, I will talk about all these bottles all the time. I mean, it seems like we have 40 viewers here. I hope you guys are enjoying talking about William LaRue, and I love talking about the history, learning about these bottles. It's so much fun. I realized I didn't take a sip of my Michter's 10 Rye, so I should take a sip here. The what is it? The Big Bourbon review site. They called this Unicorn Tears and rated this a 5 barrels, whatever. And I don't know if it's unicorn teas, but it is really good. Let's take a sip. All right, gonna read more of the chat here. Wow, that's good stuff. It's good. It's a warm-up pour. Is it 92.8 proof? Not bad. I think the bourbon's 94.4. So lower proof stuff, but still very good. That's awesome. I also want to get into law school eventually. Oh, cool, dude. I wish you the best of luck. Good luck on the LSAT. A lot of friends take the LSAT, and it's a fun time. Do you have a store you're super tight with to score these bottles? How often do you find yourself paying like on secondary sites? How do you score so many samples and cut up collection? Okay, a few things to break down there. Is there a store I'm super tight with? No. There's one store that I'm pretty close with, Beverage King in Connecticut. They're super cool. They've actually got me some of the stuff. So the beacon that I have back there, they got that for me, and they've got me some other really cool things. Really appreciate Harsher from there. They do a drive every year. I tell you guys to donate to the drive, but they actually just ended the drive. But they raised like, I don't know, $30,000, $40,000, something really crazy here. And so I guess I don't know how to set up super chats here or anything, but I'm just gonna post Venmo in this because I'm realizing for the giveaways, the way we'll do the giveaways, I think the way I've seen most people do giveaways is every $5 donation, you get an entry into the giveaway. It will come, you get a sample of Mr. Sam, and you know what, you could just, most of the samples here are I mean, they're open bottles and I share them. So I don't know, pick any one of my picks, all from this top shelf, sample of Mr. Sam, and I'll send you something else fun. We'll do those 3 samples if you win. So this is the Venmo here, and I just realized I posted it on my like personal account, Daniel Soriel. I don't know what that means. Can I watch this on Casting Point? I don't know, but that's the Venmo. You can't do super chats through YouTube until you reach a certain threshold. Okay, what's the threshold? Are we at the threshold? I don't know what the threshold is, but just put Venmo out there and we can sit there. Yeah. So Daniel S47, Adariz, hopefully you're watching. You should know my Venmo. You guys, whoever knows my Venmo, share it. It's a photo of a bottle of Willet. That bottle of Willet is actually back there, and it's really good. But let's keep reading through here. So do I have a strong tight with? No, I have one that I'm kind of tight with. Don't get a ton from them, but they're really cool. Love those guys. How often do you find yourself paying like secondary sites? All the time, literally every single day. How do you score so many samples? It's a mix of things. So I have a lot of good friends in this, and a lot of people do hook me up. Like one of the things we're definitely going to try today, and I'm realizing it's already 7:24, so we will do like 8:15 because we started late. But one of the things I really want to try today is this Binder Stash 11 year. So Patreon sent me this, and it's one of those Hofmeister barrels. So all the things that people have been going crazy about with binders, definitely want to try this with you guys today. So that's probably where a third half my samples come from, is just people supporting the channel, supporting everything, and being really friendly with their whiskey, which I'm very, very thankful for. And then there's other thing, I trade samples. Sometimes I buy samples, but not as often. And will this be recorded and uploaded to YouTube later? I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Maybe. Yeah, maybe that'd be cool. Like I'll do a stream highlights or something if I go through this. And I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I already filled out my bingo card. Send M20 to my address, please. I don't have a Michter's 20. I actually just went to a liquor store because they had a Michter's 20 on the shelf for $3,000, which was about secondary. After taxes, would be $31.90, but it was a 2024, so I didn't buy it. If it was a 2025, I was going to buy it, and we're going to crack it today. It didn't happen. Oh, well. Unpopular opinion, GTS 2025 is good. That's Meander Matt. Oh, nice to see you, Meander Matt. He has a bar in Baltimore called Meander Art Bar. It's awesome. One of my favorite bars. I don't go to bars very often, So I don't know, maybe it's not that great of a bar, but I had a lot of fun there. I've gone there, and I'm gonna say it's a top 5 bar out there, even though I don't really know bars that well. But he's really cool, so I have a lot of fun there. And he knows his whiskey as much as you want somebody to know their whiskey when you go to these kinds of bars. So let's see. The heat cycling probably leads to more consistent temps and a more consistent profile. Yeah, I think that's totally right. Which is why I think if you're chasing for the best Old Forester ever, why not go for the ones that won't be, kind of on that same lane and could be really good or really bad, and just get the really good ones. Hopefully. Well, I'm never gonna go to Meander Art Bar now. Well, that's sad. No, you should go to Meander Art Bar. I like Meander Art Bar. I have a 2020 10-year Michter's Rye, and it's got floaties in it. Floaties? I don't know floaties for what, but that doesn't sound good. Then we have let's see here, let's keep reading through the chat. Wow, my ears have to listen really fast with Daniel. Probably talking really quick. Yeah, you're probably right. I tend to talk very quickly sometimes, so maybe I shouldn't be doing that. But let's see here. I don't know if we've gotten any super chats or anything. I should probably. Yeah, okay, I got one super chat. So, Edward, you're currently winning the giveaway. Right? I wish there was. Is there a way I can send? I mean, the thing is, I'm on my personal channel here. Daniel's Venmo, yeah, Daniel S47. So enter. Every $5 you get one spot. We'll do the giveaway at the end, and you're gonna get an ounce of Mr. Sam. You're gonna get an ounce of any pick you want. You could pick, and then I'll send you also a surprise or something really fun. So that'll be the giveaway here. We currently have one entry. That guy is winning the giveaway. So if we at least get $10, covers the shipping at least. Beyond that, here, okay. So decided to go pour up Michter's Barrel Strength Bourbon. Yeah, that's a fun one. Out of 2025 BTAC, which one would you recommend? William Llewellyn is my favorite so far. Although I've heard Eagle Rare 17 is really, really good as well. So I've got to try that. I haven't tried Eagle Rare 17, Sizark 18, or the EHT yet. Really don't care about the Sizark 18. Don't really care about the EH Taylor. I think we should get one to do a review on sometime. But every review says it's terrible. So I'm not excited for it. The Eagle Rare 17 is supposed to be good too. So one of those two. I hate Eagle Rare 17 though, so it could be the best Eagle Rare 17 by far. It could be double as good as 2023, the best year, which is the bottle I have back there. Price still not great. So I have hi Danny. Okay, hi, nice to see you. We have 57 viewers. That's awesome. Harsha is the man. That's totally true. You can't do super chats to YouTube. Okay, I read that already. Oof, I know Dan's Venmo too well. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people know my Venmo pretty well, either for better or for worse. Oh my God, we just got a ton of super chats. Cool. All right, well, I appreciate that. We now have like 30 entries, so keep entering. Maybe we'll throw some other giveaways in. If we get a bunch, I don't know. If we get like $500 or something, we'll do another huge giveaway or something, because that's way too much money to not give away. Let's see here. His Venmo is Jabba, so it's not Jabba, so it's Daniel S47. Photo of a Willet. Do you have to assign some wrenches to let us post links? I just don't really know how to do that yet. Can I check this on my Cask and Point? Like, can I watch myself on Cask and Point? And then from there, do I have the power to? The problem is I'm using StreamYard, but I'm using it on my phone. I have no access to that. So I don't know, but listen to Tracy. It's Daniel S47, and I guess I'll try to hook that up more next time. I mean, this is an educational experience for all of us here. I hope I'm not staring this too much. I do like looking at my camera too. One of my problems in my earlier videos is you'll see I don't check my camera as much as I should. But yeah, can I see live here? Details, analytics. Can I actually? Oh, view on YouTube. Wait, this could work. Okay, I'm watching myself now. All right, can I give like Tracy add as moderator? All right, Tracy, you're a moderator now, so please don't ban everybody, because that would be really unfortunate. But okay, let's keep going through here. So you have a buddy that runs a store in Connecticut, might be able to help you in the future. Please get me VTAX, get me Pappies, get me everything. All right, Daniel needs all the whiskeys in the world, and the Patreon's good money, but I can always use a nice hookup here and there. You have all the VTAX. This has 18 will be the only one that will be sealed. Yeah, you're right. I mean, look, pre-2016. All right, you want the 2006 to 2015. Before 2006 is probably also great. I have a 2002 back there. This is actually a birth year BTAC, which is why I have it. And maybe on a stream we'll crack it today. I don't know. I'm realizing I'm talking a lot about everything and not drinking enough whiskey, so we need to be drinking more whiskey. But That could be really good here, but after 2015, they go to crap. I mean, they're just not good whiskeys at all. And even those early ones, they're really good. 1985 distilled, tanked in 2005. At least 20-year whiskey there, so it is really, really nice. But this modern Saz 18 is garbage. Same thing with Van Winkle Rye. But you know what's really good Van Winkle Rye? Tanked Van Winkle Rye as well, which is 2004 to 2015. So there are old BTECs and Pappies are really, really good here. And there's a reason why I have a Pappy 20 Stitzelweller, Pappy 15 Stitzelweller, Pappy 13 Rye, which is from 2012, which is tanked and distilled in 1985 as well. And so those are the BTECs I own. There's a good reason for them. CT in the building tonight, AO, you're correct. It's best. Yeah, definitely. I guess we're talking about the bar there. I don't know how old this chat is that I'm reading. Biggest giveaway, Daily isn't from the South. Bro is rapid fire. Okay, relax a little. Pin my Venmo. I don't know, Tracy, can you pin my Venmo? Is that a thing? You have to make people moderators to allow them to post. So I think I made Tracy a moderator. Universal gonna hook Cask and Point up this season with a BTAG vertical. I wish. I wish. I don't think he's gonna be doing that, unfortunately. Here, it's an encyclopedia of knowledge of all things bourbon that always amazes me. Dude, I spend too much time learning about bourbon, so I can tell you all about bourbon. But anyway, okay, let's drink this Winter's 10. Let me know what you guys want to see. So, do you guys want to see a Dusty? We'll do a pre-fired Dusty, or we could do a Wild Turkey Dusty, or we can do, I don't know, Stitzel Weller. We're going to jump right to the Dusties, and then we're going to do Mr. Sam. I guess that'll be our third pour. So let me know what you guys want to see here. We need to do a live stream with as many pours as the Stag Junior. Yeah, I need to be drinking more. All right, I'm talking too much. All right. Okay, it's opened up quite a bit here. It's good. All right, the Michter's 10 Rye is good. It's not unicorn tears to me. I can see why there's a certain like sugary sweetness on it. That if that's a hit for you, I get it. But for me, yeah, I don't think I'm totally convinced that is the most amazing thing I've literally ever had. But it is really good. All right, so let's see. You learn law too. Don't sell yourself short. Haha. Yeah, I mean, I learned quite a bit of law in my paralegal job. I really enjoyed the paralegal job, man. It's a lot of fun. And I'm realizing now I don't really. How do I run this giveaway? Do I just have to? I just have to do it by hand. Uh, okay. Well, we'll deal with that at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock we'll start doing a giveaway here. This guy definitely rode the short bus. I don't know what that means, unfortunately. Wonder Bread says drink Stitzel Weller. Tracy says bottle of Willet in the pick. Oh yeah, that's the Venmo. Is there commonly thought the best years of Pappy 15? Stitzel Weller Pappy 15. All right, so that is gonna be your Pappy 15s 2009 and earlier. Those are by far the best Pappy 15s ever. This is a 2004 here. I'm also going to get a 2007 soon. So I'll crack the 2007. I'm going to say the 2004 for a little bit here. It's probably the exact same thing. But, older is better, they say sometimes. So before that, it just doesn't really. I should say after 2009, not really. There isn't really a year that people go crazy on. There is one that spikes a little on secondary, 2017. It's Santa Pappy. So when they did the foil, as you see here, Pappy 15 actually has black foil. And the rye, the 20-year, they have red foils, but the 15-year has black foil. They messed up in 2015 and they actually put a red foil on it. Literally nothing else is different, but because it's red foil and it's Santa and it's Pappy, people like to call it Santa Pappy, and it goes for like $1,800, $1,850, as opposed to like $1,500 because it's a Santa Pappy collectible item. It's kind of cool. It is really cool. But so that one is worth a bit more, but there isn't really any particular standout year in Pappy's post Stitzel Weller. How was the French Wild Turkey release? Okay, so you're talking about the cuvee here. It's a little bit out of reach here, but maybe I should go run and grab it. I don't know. Does it look bad if I go off camera? Okay, well, let's see. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't that bad here, but he's talking about this Wild Turkey cuvee here. So this bottle, 1988 to 1992, it might be a tank of just the same whiskey, so those years might not actually matter here. But this bottle here, I realize the bottle's still over there, but this is the box. All right, good enough. This bottle was a French only. It's essentially CGF, but French only. Supposedly a little bit older whiskey. To be honest, it's actually surprisingly different. It's much more elegant, more red fruit forward. I think CGF is much denser. For those who don't know what cheesy gold foil is, Wild Turkey up here from 1985 through 1994 did a release that is now remembered as Cheesy Gold Foil, and many people think it's the greatest wild turkey of all time. Fun fact, I burp a lot when I'm talking and drinking, and I cut that out of all the videos. But in the live stream, I guess I can't cut that out. So yeah, the coupe was a lot of fun here. Let's see what else here. So I saw one person talk about Stitzelweller, but I also realized maybe we should drink some of this Willet first. Let's drink the Willet first. So this is the Binder Stash Hofmeister barrel. So Willet recently made a deal with Binders where they said, we're going to sell you some of our more off-profile, funky, experimental barrels, and everybody's been going nuts for it. This is the pick that everybody wants to do. And so what's been best out of those Binders so far are the three Hofmeister barrels. This is a 134.6 proof. It's an 11-year. It's 8206. So this should be fun here just to see how good it really is. Wow, the Hofmeister barrels are kind of similar to Kelvin. A lot of dense oak on this. All right, I'm going to continue to read the chat here. Love me some WFE. I wish there was an easy way to know which barrels to chase. Talk to me. All right, I've had a lot of Willet. I continue to have a lot of Willet. I love Willet. So for original mash, I really like 30XX, the mid 30, 11 years. For high rye, I go for the 4700s. And then for high corn, totally ignore it. Don't buy it. And then for rye, the 6000s and the 6200s, so 60XX and 6200s, those are really good. And then the 23, 2400s, 2200s, those are also good, but there's a range to them. So the best of those are amazing, but the worst of those aren't really particularly interesting. So it's kind of hard to go based off run. The best thing you could possibly do is try as many wilts as possible and honestly chase a particular barrel. So we have Binders Hot Fry coming to Maryland, DC. Hofmeister Rye? Rye? Oh, I'm gonna need to try that. All right. Well, I'm gonna be in DC a couple times. We have picks with Dream Spirits and picks with Reveries in the books. Those are gonna be February 7th and March 21st, I believe. So let me know if you're in town one of those dates, or like the day before that is the Friday night, because maybe I need to have some Hofmeister Rye. That's actually sounds like a lot of fun. Just picked up the access denied this week. I'm a sucker for the presentation. Yeah, that's totally fair here. So, okay, let's do I have thoughts on barrel entry proof? You know, it's changed over time. For a while, I really liked 125 proof. I loved my hazmats. But over time, you know, I really started liking Wild Turkey, their lower entry proofs. I'm not a big Makers fan. They also have a lower entry proof. So I don't know. I mean, cask strength whiskey is giving my friends, you know, pretty much no matter what. I mean, these CGFs are 101 proof, but to my understanding, it's probably not that far off from cask strength. Wild Turkey Donuts, Kentucky Legends, those, which actually have an empty bottle hiding somewhere behind those Kings of Kentucky. That bottle was cask strength and it ranged between 111 proof and 119 proof. Rare breed ranged at between like 108 and 112. So cask strength Wild Turkey, at least in the 80s and 90s, was probably around 110 to 115. I think we get, I guess, up to 120 is what we could say. And so 101 wasn't that much lower in proof. Generally, I want cask strength, but I've been really liking 100, 110 proof stuff recently. But really, Wild Turkey does a lot of that for you. They have amazing releases that are 100 proof, 107 proof, stuff like that. I don't know. Whatever the whiskey is, I hope it's good. We're going to open up the Mr. Sam after this, by the way, and that's 131 proof. So I guess we'll see how that is. Let's see. It's incredible. Meet up at Meander Bar. I think we need to meet up at Meander Bar. I'm finishing up my sample of Rero Last Dramps with Mary Jane. I don't know why you're doing that to yourself. That is crazy, crazy bottle here. I'm going to check my Discord because let's see. Audio is a bit off and cropping is weird on YouTube. Okay, well, that's not great, but hopefully you guys can still hear me. I actually don't know if it's the mic or if it's my phone that the microphone is going through. So hopefully it doesn't sound like crap. Let me know if this really sounds bad, and we'll try to do something about it. But anyways, it looks like we're gonna have a nice giveaway here. We have a good number of entries. Really excited for it. Okay, let's try this Hofmeister barrel here. And yeah, I mean, this is my first time doing this, so hopefully we can, you know, get better at this over time. I hope the audio is there. I realize I'm really checking the screen a lot. I wonder if I can move this here. Maybe it looks like it's taking up more of the area now, but maybe it looks like I'm closer to the camera. I don't know. Or maybe I should put it there because the chat's on the right side of this. The sound works. All right, well, that's good to know. Let's see. Herd Reveries is doing finished Ravens next year. Will you be shooting for one? Yes. So what Jay said while we were there was those will only be offered to groups that have already done picks. And we did do 2 Reveries picks. We did an 8-year Bardstown distillate super dense, oaky, richy, really, really good. And then we also did a 17-year buff turkey. And they're honestly both amazing. They're going to release probably the next 2 or 3 weeks. And so we will have the ability to pick one of those barrels. Definitely going to be going for them. I heard there are French oak finishes. There's going to be Kelvin finishes. There are going to be just totally neutral ones. And it sounds like they're going to start rolling them out probably mid to late February. At least that was the schedule before. Even if they get pushed back a few weeks, we're there March 21st. So I'm really hoping they're there when we get there. I'm definitely gonna, contact him and do the best we can to get one of those barrels because I think they'll be a lot of fun. And there's only gonna be a couple barrels for each finish because there are 24 barrels and 6 different finishes. So there's only 4 of each. And so, I'm sure you get to try, 3 or 4 different ones. Get to pick your favorite. So, anyways, oh yeah, this is the cap of actually that Wild Turkey Cuvée. It totally broke. This happens a lot with Wild Turkey Dusty's, but so that should be fun. Definitely gonna be going for one of those. Okay, let's try this Hofmeister before I keep reading the chat here. Super dense and oaky on this. I mean, a little bit of that lavender candy that I get off the Willet, but not a ton. I have to turn my volume up pretty high to listen, but sounds better when you moved your laptop. I don't know why I would do that. So, because the laptop actually isn't doing anything. I'm actually just viewing the chat from my laptop. So, I don't know. We'll play around with it more. Do I have a buy sell channel on my Discord? No. I don't really like trading in the Discord at all. I am thinking I might have a cost plus ship channel for just the picks. People, want to get rid of some picks, so they bought backups or something. Might have that, but I don't think I'm gonna start a. I don't know. There are a lot of places in this world where you can make a lot of money flipping whiskey, doing all those things. I don't want Casting Point to be one of those places. I really like the more communal aspects that we have right now. So yeah, don't expect that is going to be a thing at all in the Discord. I think ever. I think we've made it 6-7 months without doing that, and I think it'll be fine. We might do a cosplay ship for just cast and point picks because it would be nice if people decide they want to get rid of picks for them to stay in the family a little bit. So yeah, that is there. Okay, so that's it. Wow, that's good. The Hofmeister barrel is really funky. So a lot of dense, rich oakiness on it. Really nice caramels, a little bit of that lavender candy, but honestly, I'm not really drinking a ton like a Willet. Like as it opens up, it's getting a little bit more floral, and if I think about the more typical Willet notes, so lavender candy, more floral, herbal, those kinds of things. As I think about that more, I'll get a little bit more of that on the pour. So I don't know, like if you told me this is a Willet, I totally believe it's a Willet. It's not that off profile, but it's definitely weird. I've never had a purple top tasting, but it's really good. It's really good. This is not a bottle I'd pay $1,000 for on secondary or anything, but if you're a big Willet fan and you really like Kelvin barrels, I think you really like the Hofmeister barrels. I'm not really sure what the relationship is between them, but I'm just based off flavor profile, I'm expecting there will be. Lavender candy was Daniel's stage. Yeah, I don't know. I like my lavender candy. I don't know. It's not like I've had much lavender candy, but it's the note of lavender, but it's really sweet, and so that's why I say lavender candy. All right, let's keep going here. Our viewers keep changing. We were at like 42, we were at 53, we're at 59 again. So I don't know, I hope you guys are having fun. If you guys can tell, I love talking about bourbon. And I don't really do any in-person meetups or anything like that. So it's really all, talking to you guys on the Discord, doing voice chat, stuff like that. So I am having a lot of fun because I get to talk about whiskey. And I love talking about whiskey. I could answer questions on BTACs and Poppies and whiskeys of the year. I could do I love talking about whiskey, which is why I'm not drinking whiskey. I like talking about it. I don't know, it's fun. Okay. Studio light and mics incoming. I hope the lighting is okay here. The lighting is the same lighting that I would have on the YouTube channel, so it looks okay on my screen, but maybe the audio get a little bit better. Okay, so a second sip here. A little bit more bullet profile on that one. Still getting like charcoal rich, dense oak. Almost like a double oak, that kind of oakiness, but without the marshmallow, without the sweetness on it. And then some lavender, some florals. It's really good. It's really good. I mean, it's probably $300-$400 bottle to me. I think it's that kind of quality. I'm sure the MSRP on that was probably around there. It's 11-year Willet juice. So yeah, no, not bad at all. I would love to do a pick of something like that at some point, but I've heard it's like impossible to do one of those picks. So I don't know. Maybe get the channel to like 5,000 subscribers or something, and then maybe we'll have enough clout to do one. But also, I don't love binders. They're kind of in that RC family, and I'm not a big RC guy these days. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a pick of that sometime soon. All right, let's read some more chats here. Let's see here. Small echo on audio. Yeah, it's not great. It could be because I'm talking much louder than I normally would in my videos. Talking kind of quick. Binder's Will Pick. Yeah, it's a Binder's Will because 11 year. Hit the button, peeps. All right, where are you looking in TT? He with the rich folk old money. I'm in Stamford, so it's a very diverse community here in Stamford. It's not Greenwich or Darien, which are my neighboring towns, which are both incredibly wealthy towns. I'm in Stamford. Have you picked a New Year's pour yet? I haven't. I haven't picked a New Year's pour yet. I'm not really sure. Russell 15 versus CNE. You know, on the first review of CNE, I probably would have said CNE, but Russell 15 is really dense. The thing is, to me, Russell 15 is like the perfect, absolutely perfect front palate. And then it kind of dies. It's kind of flat. It's kind of doesn't have the dense, aspects to it that I really love out of a $750 bottle. So on the front palate, Russell's 15. After that, CNE. CNE is definitely has a better finish. I think the proof really holds it up a lot better. But overall, probably slightly Russell's 15. But we talk secondary, $4 for CNE, $750 for Russell's 15. CNE every day, buy 2 of them. Which one do you like better? Yeah, okay. Hey, buddy, what's up, man? Nice to see you. CG's YouTube channel. Russell 15 over CNE, and it's not very far off. Yeah, exactly. Stanford Group in West. Oh, cool. Yeah, so not too far, about 15, 20 minutes away. And then, somebody asked, what's the hardest part about running cask and point? I think part of it is, I kind of I do everything. And, we have some bailiffs on the Discord. They've been really helpful. We have some guys that help, like when we do picks in no ship states, we have some guys that'll help ship and like those stuff, they're really, really helpful. I really want to get more people involved if I can in whatever capacity because there's a million different things, and at this point, I'm the one doing a lot of those things, so it's a lot of work. But I have fun with a lot of it. I'm gonna practice Mr. Sam here in a second. I think this is our next pour, and the whiskey is just amazing, and I love the whiskey, and I have a lot of fun with it. But kind of wish I could delegate more. We like to talk about delegation a lot in debate society that I was in college. Wish we could do more delegation because I'd love to include more people, and I'm sure there's certain things like moderators on these live streams. I promoted Tracy to a moderator. I don't know if she's uh, I don't know. Somebody just sent me a screen. My girlfriend's watching. Apparently, I don't know if that's a good thing. Does it mean to look like that? I don't know. I think it looks fine. I know. Does it look bad? I don't know. Okay, but let's open this Mr. Sam here. So an amazing box, really cool here, and I think you guys can see everything. So I'm gonna open it here. I have some foam here. So you guys can see there's some foam on this. I guess I need to pull that off. Oh yeah, and there's gonna be a box. So let's see. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see it. So foam here, all right, and then look at that box. That is beautiful here. Okay, let's do this. Look at that over here. I don't know if I'm like showing the camera up here. There we go. Okay, another foam on it. Wow, that is nice. Very clean presentation on it. And yeah, so that is a Mr. Sam. So for those who don't know the story about Mr. Sam, it is really weird. And there's actually probably gonna be a book in here. So let's open this here. Yeah, that is gorgeous. So this Mr. Sam book by Samuel Baron, and Mr. Sam, who was affectionately known, was the founder of modern day distilled spirit industry. This whiskey is, they attribute it to Sazerac Company and a lot of their success. Basically, it's a blend of supposedly really good BTAC barrels, William LaRue, George Sack, all that stuff, blended with really old Canadian whiskey. That's the story behind Mr. Sam here. Whether or not that's actually true, who knows? It's kind of hard to tell. We don't really know that much about it. It's pretty hard to get information out of this thing. But some people say this guy has first crack on any BTAC barrel he wants, and he takes those for his blend for Mr. Sam. So, I don't know. This is batch 4 here. This is the one that just released a few weeks ago. They've done, obviously, 4 batches. And I do have a sample of batch 1 that I've actually neglected trying for a long time. So I really need to try that. Let's read some more chats here. The new 13-year Wild Turkey Japan release is a great value, 100%. So, I'm going to be honest. I've had 1982 Beyond Duplication. I've had 1985 CGF. I've had 88, 89, 90, 91 CGF, whatever. I've had the pseudo labels from 1994, Fox labels from 1999, Unilabel from 2005. I've never had modern Wild Turkey 12. So I'm just going to take your word for it. You're probably right. And I'm not going to say your name because you have a kind of funny name in your username, which I think is by design. But I'll just say Fu. I don't know how to say that without cursing. Yeah, you're probably totally right that it's great value. And I'm sure normal Wild Turkey 12 is great value on it. Never had it. I have a sample of it. I've had it for like a year and a half and never tried it. So should probably try. And watch all your bits. Oh, thank you, Angela. I appreciate that a lot. He has Discord set to private right now. Uh, okay, why is it private? I feel like I should be able to. I think anybody could create an invite. Here, I'll let me see if it lets me post this. Yeah, it does. Oh, look. Now that I'm on my actual account, I'm golden. Cool. Uh, so it's Mr. Sam presentation. Thomas, yeah, I mean this is absolutely gorgeous. Do we know what gets blended, Mr. Sam? Yeah, so supposedly BTAC and then really old like 30-year Canadian juice. There's no age statement on it. Very sleek bottle. I mean, we have some info on the side here. Absolutely nothing on the back. Basically nothing on the front. And just a stunning bottle here. All right, let's open this now. Let's get it aerated a little bit. So looks like that is gonna be where the seal is. Mr. Sam. Okay. Twist to break it, and then okay. See how's the pop? Oh, it's gorgeous. All right, so a nice little sip here. So we could have a little bit more. So yeah, Mr. Sam here. Never had this before, but I've heard really good things. Bottle came in today, so I'm excited to try it. Smells like it needs a couple minutes. Such an awesome box. I know the possibility of what Mr. Sam could be, but it sucks not knowing what it's in it. No, you're totally right, because BTAC mixed with old Canadian whiskey, I don't know, that could be amazing. Could be really bad. And you know what? Some people say it's really it's really good, and some people say it's not really for them. So I don't know. But kind of checking my Discord here. I'm not full screen. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why I'm not full screen. But I heard it looks okay. I don't know. Send me screenshots. Give me feedback on the tech aspect of it. Yeah, this is weird. I'm like showing like 70% of the screen for some reason. I don't know why that's happening. I'm sure I can adjust it. I don't. This is a learning experience for all of us. So we'll get better. Don't worry. He does talk fast. Yeah, I gotta relax. Okay. So I'll talk a little bit slower. Do you say you have a sample of Wild Turkey? Yeah, I do have a sample of it. It's somewhere. I don't know if you guys can see that this is kind of a C right here of like 200, but there are about 1,200 samples that I own. So I own a lot of whiskey. I got only finally think it was a glitch in the matrix. That's not a good thing. Uh, and then what percent of Mr. Sam's Canadian whiskey? Yeah, I mean, we just don't know. So it's probably not that much. Oh, yeah, it's cool dude just answered you. Yeah, it's about 10% is what I've heard. Mostly BTAC juice, supposedly, but who knows? And to be fair, MSRP on BTAC is 150 and MSRP Mr. Sam is 300. Maybe they're making more money selling this guy off random barrels of BTAC. I don't know. It's kind of complicated. Is it just beefed up with Traveler? I don't think so. I think it's a really good Canadian whiskey. But I don't know. I guess, I mean, we'll take a little smell here. Wow. Kind of funky. Huh. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some nice red sherry on it. Definitely some Buffalo Trace notes on this. A lot of oak on this one as well. Okay, yeah, this is really good. Like I said, so the giveaway winner is going to get an ounce of that. And I think the giveaway, I think every time I mention the giveaway, I get donations on the giveaway. So I'll mention the giveaway again. And if Tracy, if you could just send a Venmo one more time, send it periodically every 10 or 15 minutes, then, you know, just I want people to enter the giveaway. And then about, I don't know, let's say 8:50. This was supposed to be an hour, but I know that I did start about 10 minutes late. So I want to give you guys your full hour. So, also, honestly, I could do this all day. I mean, I'm having so much fun talking whiskey. So we'll do the giveaway at 8:15. My girlfriend texted me saying he love you. Oh, that's great. I love getting texts like that. I love her too. Let's see. This sounds like a delicious pour. Yeah, it could be. Could be. Niners Patriots Super Bowl. I hope so. I'm a big Patriots fan. Looks like we're not going to get the 1 seed though. It looks like the Broncos will probably get it because the Chargers tomorrow or whatever. Sorry, this weekend they are going to be resting their starters. So it's kind of disappointing. So we're gonna get the 2nd seed, and we'll see what happens there. But I hope so. That'll be a lot of fun. There's a high percentage of Canadian. It will never reach its status. You're totally right. You know, I've had a lot of Canadian whiskey, and I actually have a bottle back there of like a 26, 28-year Obtainium that's like 160 proof, and it's got a maple finish. I've had a lot of others. I don't know. They're like some of them are okay. Found North is my favorite Canadian whiskey, but it's just even that is it kind of blends together a little bit too much over time. The flavor notes just kind of get a little bit similar to me. I also really liked National Bear Company did a run of like 33-year, 155 proof Canadian whiskeys. Those were amazing. $200 bottles, but awesome. I don't own a bottle. I once owned a bottle, and actually, if you scroll down to like my oldest videos, I actually broke the bottle. It's the only bottle that I've ever broken on the channel. And I was actually going to gift it to actually Adaris, who was my first ever subscriber. He told me he loved it so much, and so I was going to gift it him when I hit 1,000 subs. And I got this the first day I started the channel, and then I broke it, so he didn't get it. So sorry, Adaris, but I'm glad you're still around, and I appreciate the support. Comments on like every single video here. Yeah, Tracy. I mean, keep sharing the Discord and the Venmo and everything. Really appreciate it. Let's see here. This is going to sound terrible, but I'm drinking Russell's tea, and I don't think it's all that good. I don't think you're that crazy. I don't think you're that crazy. How do you join the giveaway? So the giveaway, Venmo, every $5 you send is gonna be a ticket into the giveaway. You're gonna get an ounce of Mr. Sam. You're gonna get an ounce of. You get to pick any one of my picks up here. I think this is most of my picks. I also the Mayor Pingree down here. I didn't put. I actually ran out of room on my top shelf for my picks, which is kind of crazy to think about. So you can pick a sample of any of my picks, and then I'll send you a surprise. So you get those 3 samples, an ounce of each, and if you have something you really want to try, you can always just let me know. Most of these bottles I think are open back here. Some of the BTACs aren't open, but I don't know. Let me know if there's if you really want the Jack Daniels 14 we haven't tried it. If you win, let me know. We can make something work for the winner here. I will reach out. Please join the Discord so I can reach out to you when you win. And so, what time will it be? Let's say 8:10. I think that'll be exactly an hour. I'll start looking at Venmo. We'll get the names and everything. We'll maybe do a duck race or something like that. Okay, so let's see here. Mr. Back Sports probably the worst of the 4. It's decent still. I mean, things get worse over time. That's life. All right, and that bottle secondary on it is 1,100 bucks. Batch one is like $2,000. So it doesn't have to be better than batch one, but hopefully it's close. Hey, my son Justice's birthday is today. Oh, congrats, Hector! Happy birthday to your son. Oh, that's great. Maybe was that one of the bingo cards of what batch do you have there? Yeah, batch 4. Hello, happy holidays. Nice to see you, Whiskey Invis. First, Venmo should win something. Yeah, you should win something. You're totally right. Yeah, we have a bunch of donations. This is awesome. I appreciate it, guys. And it really means a lot that you guys are supporting the channel and everything. I mean, every dollar. I think you guys believe me, but at this point, but every dollar anybody sends on Patreon, Discord, or whatever, like this all goes back to the channel, right? Like we drink really nice whiskey all the time on the channel. It's not cheap whiskey, so literally every dime you guys spend allows me to do what I do, and I'm so grateful for it. Oh wow, rich buttercream incoming. I don't think buttercream is on the bingo card, but that's okay. What do I think about 15 stars? I only had one and it was fine. It's nothing I go crazy for, but it's not too bad at all. Have I had the snow day? I haven't. So I'm on their media list, and it's actually the only company that I do media samples for. And it's not for lack of trying. I've also reached out to Buffalo Trace, but they didn't respond to me. So I think we're still too small. But they sent a sample set of like 100 mLs of all the BTACs to all their media guys. I want to be on that list next year if we can. That would be a great goal to have if we could be on that list. But I don't really do media samples at all because I don't want the pressure of having to review something. I want to review what I want to review, and I want to be honest about it. And actually, in one of those reviews, the last reviews I did Found North, I said that some of their bottles taste pretty similar, especially more recent ones, which have the same mash bills, same finishes, and all this stuff. I don't think I was that crazy by saying that. And they actually reached out and actually had an hour-long call with one of the reps. Just talking about it, and then we had to talk about like whiskey. He was a super cool guy, and actually, I might even do a Found North pick because it was actually a really great conversation. I mean, they're in Massachusetts. This guy was from Connecticut. I'm in Connecticut. It really would be hard to get to. So yeah, but they didn't send me snow day. I think the guys that got it, to my understanding, probably only got bottles, and they probably only sent like 10 or 20 guys that. So I didn't get it unfortunately, but I've had their last 3 or 4 releases before that, and I really liked. I really liked their new one, the 15-year, the high altitude one. What was that? The I don't even know what Raven. What was that? Whatever the recent bird one was. And then I also like Batch 10. I think is my favorite of the year. Oh no, a Daniel duck race. I'm doomed. Yeah, you're right. Candace does not win my duck races. Do you mean you don't want $1,500 a bottle? No one should. Yeah. I mean, you're kind of right there. I've tried a lot of whiskeys that are now $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Most of them are not anywhere close to worth it. I mean, I should say, really, none of them are even worth it. Some are like, I think like $1,500 is close to my limit because the way I look at that is that every ounce is $60. And if something is truly and utterly exceptional, and would I be willing to spend $60 on an ounce of it at a bar? I would. And there's no taxes, there's no tip when you drink it at home. So I think $1,500 is kind of the highest that I can imagine. But that's your birthday pour, that's the New Year's pour, that's the Christmas pour. That is not the pour that you should have every single day. But yeah, I think like 1,500 is. I use the same logic to say I could buy $750 bottles, and now I'm up to 15. So I don't know, but yeah, I mean, most of it is. Also, are you really gonna want to try anything that many times that is worth $60 every time? I don't know, maybe not. Stag 2015 is my favorite bourbon of the year. Nice, dude. I'm happy for you. I didn't mind Stag 2015. Honestly, though, the Stags just haven't hit as much as they are. I mean, I have a batch 17 back here. You all get Stag, you drink batch 17. In my opinion, amazing whiskey. That is the year of 2021 when they didn't release a George T. Stag. So many people theorize that they put some of those older barrels into that. And I think they're right because I think it tastes older than most Stags around that time. Okay, so I need to know the list spent way too much money on Found North. Yeah, you definitely should. They're really cool about it too. I think if you just send them an email, they're really, I don't know, they responded to me almost immediately. They said we'd love to have you. So I don't know, and I hope they like me. I don't know. They didn't send me a snow day, but I hope they like me. Even though I still give really honest reviews of their stuff, but I like their stuff, so maybe they'll be okay. For Christmas, I set up an Eagle Rare 10, 12, and 17 bottle for my dad and I. It was a really fun experience. Oh well, let me know how that went. For me, my hot take of it all is that I think the 12 year is not that much different than the 17. At least when we talk secondary, it is so much more worthwhile for the money. I need to get an Eagle Rare 12. All right, so I realized that some of this was some of the best whiskey of 2025. I guess let's drink this Mr. Samir, and I'll get back to the chat here in a second. I'm having a lot of fun though. Hope you guys are too. Up to 62 viewers right now, which I think is the peak. I guess I'll get stats on this all at the end. But okay, so let's take a nice little smell here. Yeah, you gotta give these kinds of pours a little bit of time. I mean, I can tell that this probably needs a week or two to really open up. And a lot of red cherry candy on this one. Definitely a Buffalo Trace product. Caramels, vanillas, really funky oak structure. Kind of dense, like that Hofmeister is actually. A little bit of like charcoal on it, stuff like that. Wow, smelling hot. I mean, that really smells high proof. Wow, yeah, never mind ethanol on that one. Let's take a sip. Okay, super viscous. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Is it worth $1,000? I don't know. I don't know. It's funky. It's funkier than I was expecting, but I guess it's a blended Canadian whiskey, so I was expecting to be funky. I mean, that Canadian whiskey is definitely not young on it, but it smells and tastes like it needs an hour to open. I mean, it's been sitting here for I guess 10 minutes, so I guess isn't that long, and I'm trying to aerate it as much as I can in the glass. It smells like it needs a lot of time. So I don't know. We will do a video on this. Maybe I'll record it in a couple days, give it a couple days, and let it aerate a little bit more before I do that video. But we'll sit down with this in a video sometime soon. It's not bad. Okay, let's go through a couple more comments here. So, what are my favorite three pours of all time? It's a great question. My number one pour of all time, at least that's what I've been saying. It was actually 2 years ago. I had a family barrel of Angel's Envy Cask Strength Rye, the 2023 release. Only time they've ever done the Cask Strength Rye, to my understanding, was the 114 4 proof, I believe. I had a family barrel of that. So my buddy was really good buddies with the master distiller of Angel's Envy in 2023 when he made that blend. And there was one barrel that was just so utterly amazing. They bottled it for the family at Angel's Envy. So I had that, and it was awesome. I mean, really, absolutely incredible. Perfect whiskey, in my opinion. So that's kind of the metric that I've used. I will say, though, that was 2 years ago, so I don't know how much I like it now. I think there's 20s up there for me. 2016, 2018 are the only two I've actually had. They were both utterly exceptional, over 9.5 in my rating scale. Very old Saint Nick, Nirvana released this year. It was pretty good. What I really liked is the OG, which I should have the empty bottle here somewhere. I don't know. It's not within arm distance, so I don't know. But I've done videos on that. That is like amazing. It's supposedly tanked Weller, distilled in the early '80s, bottled in the late '90s. $600 MSRP, was tanked for 20 years, released in 2022 ish. Awesome, awesome. So that bottle is really good here. I really started liking older ryes. So a lot of the old Bernheim, Kentucky, those ryes have really been hitting. So that's going to be your Tanked Van Winkle Rise. There's going to be a lot of KBD, Kentucky Bourbon Distillers, which is Willet after Willet and before Willet. Willet was founded in the 1930s. And then in the 80s, they renamed themselves to KBD, Kentucky Bourbon Distillers, because they actually stopped distilling in the 70s because the bourbon glut was so bad. And then in 2012, when they started distilling again, they renamed themselves back to Willet. So it's essentially just Willet, but it's Willet between the 80s and like 2012. So they have some amazing stuff there. Those are probably some of my top pours. I'm sure there's so many others that I'm forgetting, but all right. I need to get on that list. Yeah. Has anyone tried Snow Day? And one of my favorite bottles, the $1,500 price ceiling. If you go to 1600, George C. Stagg, 2009, that's probably my number one. The Van Winkle Rise, awesome. Older Bernheim William Llewellers are really good for like 1800. So my range, and then some KBD. Rare Perfection 18 year was absolutely utterly amazing. I actually still have the sample of here. So I don't know if you guys want to see me drink something that I would actually rate in the nines. I brought the sample. I don't know where the sample is. There you go. I actually have a little bit left of that sample. So if you guys want to see me drink this, let me know. If I get one super chat that says "drink it," I'll drink it. Is what we'll do. All right. Let's see here. What's a decent secondary for versus 13? Depends on the batch. So batch one probably like 450. Batch two like 400, 375, and then batches 3 and 4 are gonna drop way back down to like 325 ish. And then batches 5 and 6 probably closer to 300. It's actually as low as about 250. Went up. So yeah, maybe 280 to 300 is gonna be standard market right now. Let's see here. Let's see. I enjoyed it. Talking about Snow Day, yeah. Okay, so looks like it was good. That's good. The Canadian component needs about 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not going to give 40 minutes today, but I have no doubt in my mind that bottle needs a long time to open up. Here's what I do for a living. I'm a paralegal. I do not pay for this with my paralegal salary. I have a Patreon. Join the Patreon. Help support everything. That Patreon makes a good amount of money. Thankfully, I'm very grateful for it, and that funds everything that I do here. I could not afford drinking B-Tax and Dusties all day on my paralegal salary. But all right. Hey, well, Jordan. It's nice to see you, Jordan. Jordan is one of my unicorn Patreon members. He's very cool. He's a Hawaiian guy. So I don't know what the hell they do in Hawaii, but I'm sure he has a fun time and goes to the beach a lot of time. Think about that Noah's Mill 17 year. Uh, kind of. So he's referring to a Kentucky Bourbon Distillers 1983 distilled 2000 release. It's about $3,000. I would, but I don't know. I'm still easing my way into KBD a little bit. There's a lot of one-off KBD releases that are so good in that price range. So many 15-year one-on-one proof stuff like that. The Nelson one, Cream Nelson, whatever. Like so many things that I've debated, but I'm easing into it. I think I'm gonna start with the $1,000 and the $1,500 KBD, and then we'll do the more expensive KBD. So how do you have so many expensive bottles? Patreon makes enough money that if you just do a lot, you're gonna actually get a lot. So I mean, like if you look at it, I'll ignore my top shelf for a second here, but Generation is $500. Russell's I got it for like 400, 500. CNE I got for 400, whatever. Like, you make $1,300 a month on Patreon. You can actually afford some nice bottles here, and I like to think I budget really, really well. So yeah, I mean, I literally put every dime I make into this hobby back into this hobby. I don't profit a single dime. Don't really ever plan to. I'm really having fun. This is virtually a free hobby for me, and that's really a heck of a blessing as is, and it makes it worth putting in all the work that I do. So I do not consider myself salaried. I do not consider this a second job. Maybe I should, but and that I mean that just pays for so much here. And then I mean most of my picks here aren't that expensive. And if you want to get amazing bottles like $150, $200, whatever, definitely buy some of these picks. And then we have some other fun stuff here. Okay, so hit that like button. I appreciate it, Tracy. I promoted a good moderator. It looks like. So yeah, we have Venmo here. I don't. Did anybody in Venmo tell me to drink the KBD? Let's see. Nobody did. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna drink. If you guys want to see a pour that I would rate into the like low to mid nines, probably mid nines. One Venmo comment saying, drink or something, and I'll do it. Okay, so his Discord set to private. I don't know why it's set to private. It should be a community server, and the invites should be public. So it actually should be, I guess, private in the sense of like Discord isn't going and advertising my server to the masses, because like huge public servers have like 100,000 people. Maybe that's why it's private. Daniel, have you tried very old St. Nick Super Freak? I have. So yeah, it's a blend of two 11 years and an 18 year. It's actually really good. I was actually just talking to somebody today about possibly doing a pick of it. I've had a lot of fun with it. I guess there's a lot more of it than I thought. So I had one of them and I really enjoyed it. It was very dense, very oaky. I think if you like the Barton profile, you're gonna love it. It's not super nutty or anything like that. It's not super fruity either. It's really oaky and rich. If you like it, I had a lot of fun with it. From Sophia, like $300, not a bad buy. I think if you really like the Barton 9 years and you're paying 150 for a bunch of those, paying 300 for that is really not a bad deal at all. Is it better than the Barton 18s? Not really. Better than probably 2/3 of the Barton 18s. But my Barton 18s I like more. And a lot of the Roots ones that I've had, some of the better like Elkwood 129, like stuff like that, I would definitely say are better than Super Freak, but Super Freak's really, really good. I'm going to finish the 1994 Wild Turkey sample tonight. Oh, that was so much fun. That was the rare breed, I think. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, so Fredo, the giveaway is going to be 1 ounce of Mr. Sam, 1 ounce of any pick you want, and then a surprise sample. And if there's something you really need to have for my collection, let me know. I will say that CGF is not open, so I can't help you there. But if there's something you really want to try, like one of the, Jack Daniels, Coy Hill or Jens or Russell's 15 or whatever fun thing. If there's something you really need to have, let me know. But it'll probably be dealer's choice. I think of something fun. That price range, $500 to $1,000 or something. You get those 3 samples an ounce of each, and should be a lot of fun here. And yeah, the Mr. Sam that we are sipping on right now. Drink the KBD. All right, Donald, I'll drink the KBD. I wanted somebody to say that because these are expensive. Even that sample is probably worth $20-$30. So I'll start airing this out here while we this sample jar is really hard to open. But yeah, this Rare Perfection 18-year rye. So this is a bottle that I honestly don't even know that much about, but I do know it's Old Bernheim distillate, also known as Cream of Kentucky. It was released probably in the late 90s. It's 18 years old. Oh my god, it smells awesome. It's a lower proof. It's like in the 90s proof, and it's probably like $1,500. But and I tried that other half of the salmon. I loved it. So tried here. Same exact distillate as you can find in the Van Winkle Rise, except the Van Winkle Rise will also blend that Cream of Kentucky, also known as Old Bernheim. They'll blend that with medley distillate. And so for those that don't know, Bernheim Distillery opened in 1992. It's currently owned by Heaven Hill. They distill a lot of stuff there. Pretty much every Elijah Craig is going to be distilled at Bernheim these days. Before that, they had an old Bernheim distillery that closed, and then they renovated it, and then they made the new Bernheim distillery. So that old Bernheim distillery did produce a lot of really good whiskey. So that is what I refer to when I say old Bernheim. People also refer to it as Cream of Kentucky. It's the same thing. So that is what that is. All right, he low-key moves the whites. I don't know that. I don't know what you're saying there, buddy. Hot take, maybe Beacon is miles better than CNE. So you like oak, and that's okay. I like fruit, so I like CNE slightly more, but totally reasonable. I mean, they are very radically different profiles. It's totally Wild Turkey doing their oak incredibly well with the Beacon, and their fruit and caramel incredibly well with CNE. I tend to like the fruity, the sweeter ones, which is why I like Generations. I take Generations over Russell's 15. I think that's also probably a relative hot take. So this Mr. Sam is kind of blocking too much. I guess also after this we might try some Bernheim. Because I know Wonder Bread said drink some Sitzelweller. Might drink something. Early Bernheim is actually pretty similar to Sitzelweller because Sitzelweller closed and then the same people that owned Sitzelweller then just transferred all their operations to Bernheim in 1992. And then in 1999 they sold it to Vanilla. It's a totally different thing after that. But those 7 years of Bernheim are actually pretty much Sitzelweller, and a lot of Sitzelweller was aged at Bernheim. So the profile is actually surprisingly similar. Anyways. So, scores where the information is, you should replace the Eiffel Tower with a branded casting point barrel top. You're probably right. This is for my parents. They love Paris. I actually don't even like Paris that much. So, I used to have a photo of the pyramids in my old videos when I was in my basement, and that's because I'm Egyptian. So that's why I did that. And I don't know if you guys knew I was Egyptian. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that ever. But now I have this. But yeah, maybe I should make this as like a little, barrel head, whatever. Um, so join the Patreon. I appreciate it. Look at that. I made a good moderator, Tracy. All right, Tracy, if you're willing, you're going to be a moderator in all these live streams moving forward. I really appreciate you constantly sharing it. Giveaway time. Okay, we'll look into the giveaway right now. So final call on the giveaway here. Daniel S47 is the Venmo. I'm going to start making the list right now. We will stick around a little bit though after that because I want to try that. I want to try some Bernheim. Maybe we'll go another like 20-30 minutes here. All right, let's take this final sip of Mr. Sam, and then we will do the giveaway. That'll be a lot of fun. I realize now I actually don't know how to show a giveaway on this because this is all streaming from my phone. Huh. I don't know. Maybe I can like flip my laptop around or something. Huh. These are the little tweaks we need to make, and we'll get better at over time. I hope you guys are having fun here. How many people do we have with us right now? We have 60 people. Okay, so that's nice. I always said that I don't want to do live streams when I was smaller because I don't want to live stream to 4 people, but 60 people. So that's a lot of fun. It was really an honor that you guys are willing to spend your New Year's Eves with me. I mean, that really means a lot. Send it, drink it. All right. So speaking of picks, just got 306 tonight. Dude, we have 21 more bottles of that Dream 306 somewhere back there. Amazing bottle. If you want a cask and point pick, if you haven't gotten one yet, you need one. Tracy, if you could go to Decree's channel in the Discord and then copy and paste, scroll up a little bit and copy and paste actually the link to 306. Definitely do that if you can because that bottle is awesome. $120 plus shipping. Shipping is $30, which kind of sucks, but you can make your own label with P Street Wines, and so you could actually like save $20 if you're willing to make your own label, or at least there's no tax. So since there's no tax, $30 for shipping is not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, 21 bottles of that left. Definitely go buy that out. I actually just got another message today that we need to sell it out in the next 2 or 3 days, or else I'm gonna get stuck with them. Don't love getting stuck with my picks. So let's see here. Okay. Let's take this sip here. It's very viscous, very thick, a lot of cherry candy throughout the pour. Stronger in the front palate. And then in the mid-late palate, I get more caramels and vanillas. It's actually really nice. Yeah, that's I'm excited to see how that opens up. I don't really want to pass too much judgment on it yet. Say right now, it's a good $500 bottle. $1,000, you kind of lost me a little bit there, but I suspect it's going to open up. And actually, once it opens up, I don't know. I mean, it's like a GTS caliber pour for sure already. So if that's going to open up really well, that starts getting better than GTS. I can understand why it's $1,000, $100, and I can definitely see how that could be better. But no, there's a lot of Buffalo Trace on that one. That's really. I would be surprised based on all the rumors if there wasn't a good bit of George T. Stagg in this. I guess maybe Eagle Rare 17 would also be in there. I don't know. And it's all cask strength, so that's a good bottle. I will say that. I'll just leave it at that for now. Not a crazy premise, will be totally worth it. One of the rarest bottles though that exists. I mean, I've never seen this bottle in person at a liquor store ever. Actually, funny enough. So okay. How to rank the Russell's 13 batches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, in that order, and massive drop off after 4. I really don't care for 5 or 6 much at all. 1, 2, 3, 4 are all awesome, and I prefer 1 more than 2, than 3, than 4. Second, that the picks are super good. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, picks are pretty fun. I really enjoy picks. Okay, Cascamo, you have a cult-like following. Is that a good thing? Oh, that's a good thing. I don't know. Do I? I don't know. I appreciate the support. Really means a lot with everything. When people join. I really it means so much to me when I see the Patreon doing well and picks doing well, and it means what we're doing here is something special. So that's what I hope here. That's because he's a calm. Oh, well, I appreciate the kind words, Tracy. Yeah, I mean, I literally study whiskey 24/7, like the 24/7. So, oh, Tracy, you sent the link. Oh, Tracy, you're the best. Really, you're killing it, Tracy. I'm so happy I promoted you as a moderator on these, and yeah, I'm happy to have you. So. Dream 306 is delicious. Yeah, look at everybody loves 306. All right? If you're sitting there debating, should I buy this pick of 306? You should buy pick 306. All right, help me out. And Studer says he missed it. I'm assuming he's referring to the lifestyle. We're still here. I don't know. I started late, so we're gonna go longer. I don't know. As long as you guys are having fun, I'm having fun. We're still at 60 viewers, so you know what? Once you guys leave me, maybe I'll leave you. But I'm having fun. We're gonna do another, like I said, like another 20 minutes or something. Popsicle's fun. Talking about Sweet Justice, some of the picks. Yeah, I have some Sweet Justice above Popsicle Daydream. Holding you're crazy, but you know what? I love it anyways. I mean, he loves beef, so I guess that's not that surprising here. All right, so I'm gonna start looking at the Venmo right now. So Tracy, if one last time you could post the Venmo, and I'm gonna start adding everybody's name up. There are. Wow, this is gonna take a couple minutes. So you guys have 2, 3, 4 more minutes. Wow. Okay, you guys rock. This is awesome. This is gonna take me a couple minutes to make the list here, and then maybe I'll try to turn my screen and show it, or maybe I'll send the list, and then maybe I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure it out in a second. All right, let's make the list. So, oh, Tracy, you donated too. Thank you so much, Tracy. Once we get the super chats going, because I would like to see you guys do this in real time, but I guess this is the way to. I don't know. I don't know why people do this, but I appreciate it, Harrison. Thank you so much, Wonder Bread, Scott, for doing that super chat. Really appreciate it, Henry. Means a lot. Aaron OD, wow, with the $30. Thank you so much, Aaron. Really means a lot. 6 spots there. Don, you know you're the best. $100. You are a legend, Don. Thank you so much for that. David, thank you so much, David. Donald, you are the best. You know you're the best. A lot of Patreons here. A lot of people that aren't Patreons. So if you are donating to the stream, you should also join the Patreon. We have a lot of fun. Join the Discord. It is. I'd like to think it's one of the most unique communities ever. We take our whiskey very seriously. Don't take ourselves as seriously, but we have a lot of fun. William, wow, really means a lot. William, $150 nation. Wow, that is you. You know I appreciate you, William. Really means a lot there. I don't even. It's going to be a lot of spots for William Hearing. All right, so wow. Candace, thank you so much, Candace. Candace is the best. She's one of my bailiffs. She is known as the luckiest person ever, except for when it comes to Daniel races. But she is still the best. Thank you so much, Rye Guy. Appreciate you. The king of the duck races right there. Compounded stress. Thank you so much, Compounded. Really, again, means so much. Wow. Yeah. Carlos, thank you, Carlos, for the donation. Uh, this is gonna take a couple minutes. Thank you, Ryan McLaughlin. Appreciate it a lot here. That KBD, I'm smelling it right now. It smells amazing, like really, really good. So thank you, Chang Heng Mo. That means a lot for your donation. Yeah, that KBD is awesome. So I'm really excited. Yeah, $50 from Chang. Yeah, means a lot, man. Thank you. Uh, We have David. Thank you, David. Another one of my unicorn Patreons. So appreciate you a lot, man. Uh, I'm Edward. Thank you so much for what you do, man. I appreciate it. I'm happy you guys are enjoying it here. Really just hoping to bring good community to this because I have so much fun drinking whiskey, talking about whiskey, and if you guys like learning about bourbon history, rarest releases ever, best releases ever, fun stuff, the real whiskey theater to chase, all that stuff. I mean, we I try to talk about all that good stuff because I don't know. It's what I enjoy drinking. It's what I like to do. It's what my fun of the hobby is, just trying new things. And so having a YouTube channel where I could try new things and live streams, which hopefully we'll get to try a bunch of different things on these live streams moving forward. That is going to be so much fun here. So thank you, Donald, for another donation. Thank you to Jordan for getting me to drink KBD. I'm going to drink KBD. And I think Donald told me to drink KBD. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for Dominic. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Scott. So it's $5 for a spot. You donate $1. Appreciate you, Scott. Means a lot, but yeah, it is gonna be $5 for a spot. So I can't give you a spot right now. But okay, you just donated more. Okay, okay, good. I'm glad. So Brandon S. Boston Lost Barrel after KBD. It will be a fresh crack bottle. But it's not a crazy idea here. Edward with a third and final entry. Thank you so much. Yeah, Brandon, maybe I should crack it. That bottle needs to be cracked at some point because it's going to take a couple months to open up anyways. It's just, I want to get a couple first before I crack it. You know what I mean? All right. I think I have everybody here. We refresh one final one. Let's check the chat real quick. Dude, it's tutors. Okay, it looks like people are talking about the picks. All right, I think I have all the donations here. Well, thank you guys so much. Wow, we raised some good money here. So I'm going to take all these names and I'm going to put them into a duck race. And the winner, like I said, is going to get a couple of samples. You get 3 samples, an ounce each. Trying. So Rye Guy told me I should overlay a QR code for Venmo or Linktree. Yeah, definitely want help with on that one, Rye Guy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, look, it's our start here, but it sounds like we should definitely be Heavy Pours. You did make it. Yeah, I got your Venmo. Thank you so much, Heavy Pours. Thank you, Scott, Edward, Brendan, Scott again, Dominic, Jordan, Donald, David, Edward, David, Owen. Owen, right? Let me make sure I got Owen. Where is Owen? Owen. See, right after Ryan. Where's David C? Oh, Owen Mo. Huh? Did I get you? Did I get you? Huh? I'm confused now. Yeah, I did get you. Okay, good. Ryan, Carlos, Thwan, Andrew, Charles, Candace, William, Donald, David, Don, Sean, Henry, Scott, Harrison, Tracy, and Edward. Okay, it's an awesome list. I'll thank you guys so much. It really means so much, guys. All right, let's do this giveaway here, and then we'll stick around a little bit longer. Though we're gonna try some more things here. So I have some Bernheim I want to try after this, but let's copy and paste this into a duck race, and I guess I don't know, commenting on the duck race because there's no way you guys are gonna see my screen if I show this. But I realize that I don't know how I need my phone to do the camera, but I need to access it from my laptop so that I can do things. So yeah, we need to fix things up here. Can we do a duck race? No, we can't because I don't have a premium account. Should probably get a premium account, but we'll do just randomlist.org. I guess that's fine. It's normally what I use for the randomizers. We have quite a few entries. Yeah, let me just refresh one last time, make sure I don't miss anybody. Thank you guys for, I remember you guys can still donate, even if it's not for the giveaway. You know, I'm more than happy to have more money to do more things. So, all right, so we'll randomize it here. We have, wow, 131 entries. That's awesome. So you guys probably can't see anything. So I'm not even going to show it on your screen. Let's see if anybody's complaining. If there's anybody has a better idea. Did I make it? What are your thoughts on William Heaven Hill 19? Can I get in? Blake, you have 5 seconds to donate, Blake. I'll give it 30 seconds to add you, Blake, if you want. Yeah, it's all right. I just finished up the list. All right, Blake, waiting on you. I'm gonna give it 1 minute. I'm gonna have a 60-second timer because I think you should have seen that. Daniel S47. Any last entries? Join now. Go, Blake. All right, share the duck race in Discord. Right, guy. Oh yeah, you know what? I could at least live stream the duck race. Well, it's not gonna be a duck race because I don't have a premium duck race account, unfortunately. But we're gonna look into that. Yeah, I definitely want because I want you guys to see them because I imagine you guys want to see them. We're gonna figure that out. All right, there's a lot of things to figure out here. All right, this Mr. Sam was really good here. Put this away for now. We're gonna try what is the greatest Elijah Craig of all time here in a second, with a little bit of an asterisk here. And there's a reason why I care so much about this bottle. Talk about that in a second. Let's put the Mr. Sam over here. Blake, did you get it in? Blake, I still don't see it. Blake, you have 30 seconds, Blake. Blake, go, Blake. Go, Blake. You got this, Blake. All right. I guess I could share screen on. Yeah, maybe I can share. All right. So I just joined the floor in Discord for anybody that wants to see that. I can't share my screen. There we go. So if anybody wants to see this live, check out my Discord and then check out the floor. And I guess I can see how delayed I am to see when the first person joins the floor. But I should mute myself there. So if anybody wants to see it live, all right. Last check for the Venmo. I don't see you, Blake. How much? It's $5 a spot, Blake. Blake, go. Blake, go. Send your money, Blake. All right. I don't know why I just reloaded my Discord. Did I just leave the? Oh, I just left. All right, I'm done. Okay. All right. Again, let's go back to the list randomizer. Waiting on just one more person's donation. Blake, you have 30 seconds, Blake. Blake. All right, I'm going to set a 60-second timer. And after 60 seconds, I'm just going to run it. So 60-second timer. All right, we're running down a 60-second timer right now. Okay, Blake. Awesome. Blake, welcome. Oh, Reed. Okay, cool. Nice to see you. Okay, I think you guys can see my screen right now. I'm going to randomize it 5th time, and the 5th time is going to be our winner. So randomize number 1, randomize number 2, Dave. And number 3, I'm going really quickly. And I imagine there's something that's probably delayed right now. So you guys are probably seeing this and saying, oh my God, it's really flipping quickly. All right, this is number 4. And then the winner here, number 5, is going to be Carlos G. Congratulations, Carlos. If you are not in the Discord, please join the Discord so I can reach out, or reach out to me on, you can do Instagram as well if you really hate Discord. But congrats, Carlos G. You are the winner of our giveaway. But we're gonna stick around for another 15, 20 minutes. So okay, I think we're good with the Discord here. I think I was hopefully you guys saw everything. I think everything's good. Okay, so winner chicken dinner. So we will do. I'm in. You're in. I don't know what you're in. What are you in? Oh, Bacon, you just donated. Oh, we just ran it. Oh, Bacon, I'm sorry. Bacon, if you can remind me on the next live stream, I'll give you a spot on the next live stream. But obviously keep. Oh well, I was there. It's okay, man. Just if you can remind me on the next live stream, I'll give you a spot then. But yeah, I mean, you guys can obviously keep the donations coming. Nothing wrong with continuing to donate money. I promise you to go to a very good cause. No biggie. I appreciate it. Taking it easy there. So, okay, let's drink this KBD here. This is a whiskey that I would claim to be one of the whiskeys of the year. It's called Rare Perfection. I shouldn't say whiskeys of the year because this is from like 2000, but it's Rare Perfection 18 year. It's a KBD. All right. It's not a whiskey of the year. It's an old dusty release. Okay. Yeah, so on the nose here, there's a nice, rich, dense oakiness, but then there's a lot of sweetness on this. Wow. I mean, there's so much red fruit on this. And there's a dusty element as well. Like that dusty element that people talk about and love, there is that dusty element there. Caramels, vanillas, definitely the red fruit is still there. Definitely some darker fruits as well, some berries. It's really complex. And it's smelling like 110 proof. This is the 90s proof, so more whiskey is the best. Yeah. I need all the whiskey in the world. Also, you guys can keep questions coming. I don't know if I missed a section of questions. I guess people were talking about the picks for a while. I appreciate you guys talking about the picks. Let's see, did we sell any bottles on P Street? Let's see. So we had 21 bottles. We currently have 21 bottles. That's okay. Well, if you guys still want it, check out Tracy's message. But yeah, definitely keep the questions coming. I'll be in Stanford on Friday. Can shave you shipping. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah, let me know if I should be here Friday. So yeah, definitely let me know. Uh, but yeah, definitely join the Discord. DM me there. We can coordinate a little bit. Okay, so oh my god, there's something special about some really good old rye, man. There's a little bit of rye spice, but to me, there isn't even that much rye spice. This is definitely a bourbon-friendly rye. How was Mr. Sam? It was really good. He said it's kind of hiding. I guess we can still leave it on the screen a little bit since I had mentioned that was one of the primary things we're going to do here. It was really good. Uh, yeah, it was. Uh, yeah, okay. So let's take this sip here. Holden. Oh my god, so much dusty funk on it. Tons of dusty funk on that. I'm gonna try to split one of those bottles at some point. This is really really nice here. Tons of dusty funk on it. Also, I see we're at 82 minutes, so we're gonna do another 8 minutes here. Then I'll end it. So drink the Bernheim, and maybe that'll be the last pour today. If there's any other pour you guys really want to see, let me know down below. If anybody super chats and asks for a pour, I'll fit that in at the end. So yeah, wow, this is nice, and I'm gonna explain to you guys in a second why this is so special. Yeah, I mean, that's a mid-nines pours for me. So when I think of a pour in the nines, I'm thinking, where are the flaws of this whiskey? Super rich, super dense. It's unique. It's interesting. I mean, when I say what are the flaws, what can go wrong with this whiskey? The finish isn't as long as I wish it was. It could be slightly more potent, I guess. But it's also kind of nice that it's 97 proof. I know it's coming off of a couple 130s proof, and the fact that it's still this flavorful, my God. Yeah, Tracy, thank you so much for sharing. Oh my God, it's just so funky. There's like an old rye dusty note on it as well. Oh man, that is one of the greatest whiskeys I've ever had. Yeah, so that's KBD for you. And we will learn more about KBD. You guys will see more videos on KBD in due time. But I see some messages here. Let's see. Okay, it's just people talking. Ryan guy said something. Oh, nice, Carlos. I got your message. Oh, you're in Connecticut, dude. That's awesome. Love to see it. You're not just in Stanford, but you're around. So, okay. All right. Oh man, that's phenomenal whiskey. We only drank 4 whiskeys so far. I was expecting to drink a lot more. But anyways, so let's see here. Possibly find a pour again. If somebody super chats and really asks for a pour, really wants to see quick review on something, let me know. Just send the super chat. Venmo is gonna be Daniel S47. If you scroll up, I'm sure Tracy has mentioned it. All right, so the reason why this is so special is because this is a pick that's 9 years old. It's 125 proof, but it was aged entirely at Bernheim. Now, being distilled at Bernheim doesn't actually mean all that much because most Elijah Craig's going to be distilled at Bernheim. The thing is, though, most Elijah Craig's, or actually really every Elijah Craig, is going to then be aged in other Heaven Hill facilities. For some reason, there was an error with this barrel. And so, for whatever reason, they ended up accidentally forgetting about this barrel and aging it entirely in Bernheim. So, I've tried this before, and I tried it, and then I bought 3 bottles of it because, and I'll probably split one at some point. I'll share with some Patreons and stuff, so you guys can try this as well. Because imagine an Elijah Craig that tastes nothing like any Elijah Craig you know, but instead actually tastes like Stitzel-Weller. Because I mentioned there's a close relationship between Bernheim and Stitzel-Weller, and for whatever reason, this to me has a certain funkiness that I would really associate with Stitzel-Weller. A nice vanilla on it. See if it's still there on a totally fresh palate. Because I did drink this on, I'll admit it was later. So you see here on the fresh crack if it was a fresh crack when I tried it. So it shouldn't be that different. But this is why this bottle is so special. Because it is, to my knowledge, and to the person that picked its knowledge, the only totally Bernheim Elijah Craig ever released. And it was a total mess up. It was actually only about a 60 bottle yield. And I bought 3 of them. So, and I'm sure a lot of those have already been consumed. So, good luck if you're looking to find one. I can't really help you. It is called Sweet Dreams, and then in parentheses are made of this. So yeah, if you're a Patreon, you might have the opportunity to try this sometime soon in a way that you should know and be aware of. Wow, such oak dense richness on it. Can we get the label up close? Yeah. So try to show. I don't know. It might be blurry, but I'll try to show it here. Like I said, it's a 9 year, it's 125.6 proof, and it says Sweet Dreams are made of this. It's a private barrel release, 125.6 proof. Yeah. So, uh, yeah, I'm looking. Oh, it actually looked like on the screen. It did actually focus on the bottle for a little bit. So I guess you could go back and screenshot that if you want. So that actually does look good here. All right, so I'm gonna take this pour here. You can check our super chats, see if anybody really needed a last minute review or anything. It doesn't look like it, so we will end off this pour and then we'll end the live stream here. So yeah, super rich and oaky. Tons of vanilla cream on this. Wow, let's take a sip. Oh, it's really weird. In the front palate, kind of drinks like normalizer Greg. You're gonna have an oakiness, a caramel, whatever. Then something really weird happens, where Blake, the random was done. Our buddy CG's YouTube channel, he won. So somewhere in the mid palate, it takes this crazy turn and it becomes this really funk sweetness, vanilla cream funk sweetness with some red fruit on it. It's like an Elijah Craig in the front palate, and then somehow like some Stitzel-Weller notes take over. It's such a weird pour. Greatest Elijah Craig pick of all time. Uh, Thank you so much. The Pope, Whiskey Pope, as he goes by, the guy that runs Public Barrel, he picked this barrel and he helped me get some bottles of it. So, yeah, I mean, this is awesome here. Yeah, we'll enjoy it here while we wind down a little bit. I think. Let me know down below what you guys thought of the live stream. If there's certain things you guys want to see next time. I mean, this really was. I had a lot of fun. Talk about whiskey all the time. I mean, we ended up hitting 90 minutes, so I guess that shows you how much we enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm very open for feedback. I can see on my screen now how I show like 70% of the screen, which is kind of weird. So I should definitely try to figure out how I can show 100% of my screen. I definitely talked a little bit too fast in the first half. I'm aware of that. And then we can drink as much whiskey as I said we should. So we should drink some more. But I don't know how often you guys want to see me do this. This is not going to be a weekly thing, but I'm open to it being a monthly thing. I might try for twice a month, but I think more often than not it'll probably be a monthly thing. But we did it. We did a live stream. I know a lot of you guys have asked me to do a live stream for a while, so we did it. I'm very, very happy. I did great. I appreciate it. Holden is very mean to me. He doesn't like me much. So when he says I did great, it really means a lot from me. We'll give it another 2 minutes here. We'll end off the stream. So we're at 88 minutes right now. See if there are any last minute super chats here. Doesn't look like it. That's okay. So yeah, I think in the future we'll try to get like a QR code that'll go to a link tree and it'll show Venmo, PayPal, everything else, so that we can get all the payments there. And So I'll have that set up. I'll try to, I'm going to look back on the audio to see how the audio turned out here. We'll do that. Probably some other things that we should probably look into as well. So let me know what other feedback you guys have. We actually went up in viewers. We're at 35 now. We're back to 40. So for those that just joined us, we are ending off the live stream here in a second. But yeah, I mean, I had fun with this. I hope you guys had fun in it as well. Cracked Mr. Sam. Cracked what I think is the rarest, coolest, by far best Elijah Craig pick ever. Passed on Elijah Craig pick today. I passed on literally every Elijah Craig I have, but this one, man, standard Elijah Craig in that front palette, which is fine. It's not a bad pour. Hits a mid palate turn like no pour I've ever seen before into this funk sweetness, especially that vanilla buttercream. Like almost tastes like a pre-fire Heaven Hill. Such a weird bottle here. Such an amazing bottle of whiskey. Oh man, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of this pick, man. All right, let's take this final sip here. Looks great to me, Hopi. Yeah, I'm glad. I mean, I can't really see too much on my end, but it looks like the camera's is vertical or whatever. It's aligned perfectly, so it's not tilted or anything. So that was an important first thing here. All right, welcome to live chat. Hey, wait, I just got into live chat. Maybe you need 90 minutes of live streaming to order because I just got a message here that says welcome to live chat. Well, there you go. Maybe that's one of the standards to do live chat is that you have to have streamed for 90 minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna look into that for a second. But it's whatever the system is that we have right now seemed to have worked. So I'm okay with that here. All right, let's take this final sip here, and then we'll call it a night. All right, it's really good. It's really good. It definitely needs a little bit of time to open up, but it's really good. And then Mr. Sam here, we had 5 pours of whiskey, 5 pours of whiskey. Not too shabby. We had an amazing KBD. We had Mr. Sam. We had some other fun stuff. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching here. I actually don't really know how to end this without grabbing my cell phone. So you guys are going to see me walk away from the screen in a second, but you guys had fun. We'll see. I think you guys had enough fun that we'll make this more of a regular thing. So yeah, I think about once a month. We're not going to do weekly. We're definitely not going to do weekly. Maybe we'll try to do twice a month, but I don't know. We'll try to do one at some point in January. We'll start with that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching here. I had a lot of fun. We'll call it here. Cheers, everybody. Drink some whiskey. We have a lovely rest of your day. I'll catch you all in the next one.